Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2024, as we continue our run here with Broyar Racing. And I have my camera back in the right spot. Sorry about that for the last episode. I had it in the little bit less optimal spot. That's all right. We got 2 races left. We're going to try to limp along to the end here. Hopefully, we'll find out. We've got a missing chassis. So, that in there. We got you. We got an underfloor replacement. And we're missing some suspension. Alright. We're definitely getting down to the wire here, guys. What about you? You need to replace chassis. Replace front wing. Replace suspension. Presumably your powertrain. Your gearbox. Alright, well at least we had a fresh gearbox ready to rock and roll. Let's not ruin that one, please. That is your one and only ERS, though. And we do have a better engine available, so... Your ERS is it, buddy. You have to take that to the end, my friend. Alright, let's see what... I mean, can we get 2 more races out of one chassis? I kind of have my doubts. But we can't really afford 2 more chassis. Front wings, we got basically 4 total. Rear wings, we got 2. Side pods, we got 4. Underfloor, we got 3. Suspension, we got 3. What's the condition of the current parts? Rear wing, medium risk. Underfloor, high risk, medium risk with the suspension. So we're definitely going to need another underfloor, it looks like. Well, we have 1 spare, so... And then suspension, medium risk. We have 1 spare. Let's hope for it. Let's do it. Let's risk it. I mean, it's a big risk, but let's risk it. What do you got for autofill? I really don't want to lower driver stuff if I can help it. Although this is late in the season, honestly, I don't think it's going to matter that much. It's fine. We're late in the season. Not going to matter much. Alright, 21st and higher, and I think we can still keep you on 18th and higher.
Our calendar brings us to the Middle East.
This is very
for the Qatar
ominous looking. Alright, oh, we actually got a sprint in this one. I don't really like the sprints, to be perfectly honest, but I guess it is what it is. Let me go do practice and qualifying, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back for the sprint. 22nd and 14th qualifying. 96 and 97 on the car setup, so not too bad there. Really not much else to do except just get in here and let's go. And hopefully survive. All we gotta do is survive this race. Because if we get to the last race and we have any issues, we'll just retire the car and I'm okay with that. We just gotta survive for this race.
And it's lights out.
And for that reason, we are going to never defend, never attack, all that kind of jazz. Play this as safe as possible. I mean, don't fight your teammates. I mean, I don't know if that's going to... Yeah, it's not, that might get confusing. I mean, avoid high-risk curbs. Do everything. Everything we gotta do to be not risky here. Let's go. Alright, let's just settle in here. We're going to be having trouble keeping temperature in our tires. Just locked up. Of course you did. Of course you did. That's your motif, my friend. Locking up. Yes, I know the tire temperatures are a little bit not great, but man, avoiding the highest curbs is definitely, I might have to turn that off because that is not, it's actually having it hard for us to keep temperature in the tires. I knew it was a thing. I knew it put less wear and tear on your tires, but I didn't think it would just completely make our tires just not warm at all. Alright, we should be fine now. Just survival. I'm not even going to attack it. Well, still probably smart to attack a little bit here at the end.
And the sprint goes to the Red Bull.
Alright, we survived. Sprint. We just got to get through the race now, guys. One more thing, and then we should be home free.
Our weekend continues with...
Alright, let me go do the qualifying and I'll be right back for the race. Alright, we are back. Here we are with our race. 18th and 8th. 8th is an insane qualifying. Yeah, so strategy. This is really weird strategy. That's a lot of dipping down a bit more than I would like to see. I mean, that is right on the line, but something like that might be what we have to do here. You, however, it looks like you could scooch that back a little bit more. Something like that, maybe. Alright, I think there's some strategies we're going to go for. I mean, I'm not trusting this 8th positioning. There's no way she ends up there. I could be wrong. And if she does, we'll play it out. But for now...
Well then, it's not... We're about to get going here in Qatar. It's lights out and away.
I mean, we're going to go ahead and put her on a little bit more of an aggressive stance here. Him, we don't care about. We're just going to put him on low. We're going to see. You know, we'll play it out at least until we know for sure that she can't do it. Which I suspect she can't, but, you know, we'll play it out for a little bit here at the beginning. Get them both down to light just for a little bit, just to get some, I mean, he needs to be on light anyway. Might actually drop him down to conservative in a minute, just to get him back on their track. She's pretty close. I'll go one more lap with her. More than one more lap with him, apparently. In there. I think she can go back on standard now. He's gonna have to stay on conserve for a while, goodness. Although he's starting to lose some temperature, so I guess we have to go up here. We might have to just pit him early and figure it out from there. It's right on the line. She's looking okay. He's kind of not, because he just can't keep temperature in the tires. Why is it so cold in how is it this cold in, where are we, Qatar right now? I would not have thought Qatar would have been cold. I'm just going to bump him up to medium here, and we're just going to have to change out his pit strategy a little bit. I mean, there's no choice about it. Maybe run him on hards or something. Well, she's definitely miles off of top 8, so we are probably going to have to go back to just playing it safe with her in a bit. I have to pit him as well. Let's bring him out on the same strategy as her. Let's bring him out on hards. Good pit stop, guys.
And there's been a slow pit
Not a good pit stop. Better pit stop. Still not great. I don't think it's going to be either of those as top 10. No, I do not want you on full out attack, my friend. Or she locked up. At this point, we're not even going to worry about your strategy anymore. We're just going to pitch you when you get low and go with that. Man, what is with the temperature on this track? That is insane. Try to drop you down a light, see if you can keep some temperature here, see if we can stretch this out a little bit. I just really can't. My goodness. This is a rough track. I guess we could do an extra pit stop. You know what? Let's just go out. We'll do an extra pit stop, get a better chance of winning the pit stop thing at least. I don't really want to do an extra pit stop more than we have to with her, because we'd like her to stay in 18th. Get a little bit of money from that. Although the money from the pit stop is worth more than the money for this, but if we can do both, I would like to try to do both.
What's that? A pit stop issue.
We'll just pin him in when he gets below 35 and move on with our day. All right, there's 35. Schedule his pits. Let's come out on some mediums, see how far that gets us. Come on, buddy. 2-2. All right, beat that. If somebody beats that, that's just wrong. That's just not fair. Oh my goodness, that was fast.
That was very fast.
Let's get a good one for her too. That would be awesome. Two three is pretty good. 2-3 would have been, I would have been really happy with that. Not knowing there's 2-2 in front of her, but maybe if we get both of them in top 10, we'll get some points. That'll be really, really nice. Are we able to get any temperature in here? Come on. I'm just going to leave you on top up, I think. Might have to pull you back on the fuel. We'll play it out for now. Honestly, if you can get by on light, we might be able to push it to the end. We're close. I mean, you've been lapped at least once, maybe twice, so it's possible we still be okay, actually. Come on, guys. Hernandez is not going to be 21st, unfortunately, but Ibanez can still be top 18. We're really tight on the fuel here. Let me just drop down to conserve just enough to guarantee it. There we go. We might go below 30, but not for very long. I realized we were already on the final lap. Goodness. All right, 15th. I'm happy with that. 20th. Got lucky there.
Over the finish line and today's winner.
So double points.
Valtteri Bottas then.
Still ninth. Not going to catch 8th. There's just no way at this point. 1st and 4th. That is big points there. Coming here into the DHL. That should give us a little bit more cushion. One race to go. We might have this, guys. We might have it. Why does it have an X there? We definitely got that. And we definitely got that. And we got the money. It just has an X. It's really weird. A little bit of contract bonus. That's fine. All right, one race to go, guys. How bad is it? All we needed was one more, and we had it. That's exactly what we had. All right, we got there. We got there. Barely, but we got there. Not expecting any more cost cap, anything. All right, I think we're fine. Weird that there's a training schedule right here at the end, but I guess a little bit of something we can do here. Let's get you back. Let's try. We're gonna push towards 2.3, and then we'll go into the mistake chance stuff. It's working. I know some people disagreed with my strategy, but it is absolutely working. Speed is everything when it comes to pit stops. Yeah, I should be able to get to the 2.3 mark, and I'm going to be happy with that. There's 2.3 right there. I'm going to get you just under, and then we'll start focusing on pit stop drill. Just putting in a few weight trainees along the way. Keep it below it. I'm just going to leave it on balance, just going here to the end of the season. All right, I think it's a good training. It's good to actually finally start getting into some other stuff besides the weight training. So it means we've made progress. We can be a little bit riskier on this track or this race because I'm not worried about like losing parts, right? Because it's the last race. If we crash, then we're out anyway.
The season draws to a close.
All right, I'm going to do practice and qualifying, and I'll be right back. All right, we are back for our last race here, and here's what we got. 22nd as usual, 15th over here. No big surprise, although she does have some seasonal effects, which are going to be affecting her a little bit. That's okay. We're going to be fine. We made it to this final race with all the parts. That's really all that really matters, honestly. Is there a strategy that has extra pit stop that we would want to do? Not really. So, I'll say extra pit stop would help us guarantee that DHL, but not necessary. We might throw one in if we feel like there's no other gain anyway, just to be safe. We'll see. Everything else I think looks okay. Let's just get into this final race of the season. I'm ready to get into next season. That's the reason I'm wanting to zip through this, because we've done so much research. I'm really excited about next season. I mean, the big season for us is going to be the third season. Second season should still be a season where we get some decent points, though.
Away we go.
We're going to, again, we can be a little bit risky here because I just don't really care. I mean, the only thing we'll lose if we're risky is an extra, a pit stop that we could have gone for, but Other than that, I'm actually not too worried about it. Make sure we can leave you on attack just a little bit longer. You, however, need to come down to aggressive. Alright. Settle into aggressive. Settle into standard. Actually, a little surprised she's slipping back as much as she is. Of course she just spawned, because we wouldn't have it any other way. He is the spinningest driver I've ever had. Okay, dude. I mean, I'm going to try to limp you along a little bit here. But more or less, we're going to be accepting that we're going to be pitting a little bit early. Uh-oh. Is it us? No, it don't look like it's us.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Red Bull. Oh! Oh, that was bad. That was bad. All right. I mean, we can't make it to the end if we pit you now. But it's still the smart move. You, however... Well, I mean, an extra pit is an extra pit. You know what? Let's just go ahead and pit you in as well. We can always come out on softs at the very end if we feel like there's an opportunity there. We double stack him a little bit, but I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, it was not Red Bull. It was well, it was Red Bull, but it's the what do they call this? What team is this? I forget the name of the team now. Suddenly. Two. I like that.
Now down to the pits. There's been a
2-3. Happy with that. I mean, our strategy's all shot out the window now, but we'll play it out as is. I mean, with those first two pit stops, we actually don't need an extra one. All right, let's see what kind of strategies we can come up with this new thing. Actually, let me, I'll come back and do it in a second. I just want to get it registered that we're slowing down a little bit here. I went a bit wide. That's fine. That's fine. Well, Fernandez, if he finishes the race, will be top 21. Several cars involved. Great.
Oh, we've had a crash.
Alpine car. Oh, and kick.
I got massively hit, guys.
He got kicked. All right, let's check strategies now. I wonder why it's still showing the... Like you're on the yellows. Maybe we just come out on yellows again at the end? Not quite. Can't come out on hards again, can we? We don't have any hards left. We'll drop you down. Just about get there, so I'll create this as a strategy. Although she's currently dipped down a little bit more than we would like, but that's fine. And then you should be able to add a stint of mediums, I would imagine. Yep. Alright, those are the strategies. We're happy with that. She needs to drop down to light. And let's go. Cool on our tires. I guess we'll have to jump up to standard and we'll have to figure it out at the end. I have to do an extra pit with her.
Oh dear, that's not a good stop.
She's not going to be able to make it to her pit window at all. She's just burning through tire. Oh my. Alright guys, we saw 2-1 this season. A 2-1. Barely, but it counts. Oh my. That is insane.
Something's gone on there. Looks like it's Joe Guan Yu.
Oh, is it us? Ah, rude. That was very rude.
And clearly they're not what everyone in the garage.
I don't think we even have a front wing, do we? Yeah, to your left. No, we're just gonna ignore it. I mean, it is what it is. We can retire. I mean, it's terminal. We'll retire the car. All right, that's fine. No worries. We tried. It is what it is. I was supposed to be on light. I forgot about that. Of course you spin. Do you do anything but spin and lock up? I don't think you do. I don't think you know how to do anything else but spin and lock up. Yeah. Fernandez might not be the driver for us in the long term, guys. He is struggling. At least we got some good pit stops. That's really the most important thing.
Something's not gone right in the pits.
As long as Alpine doesn't get up there into points, we're fine. We might have been able to limp her along to the end to at least get credit for her being out there, but she wasn't going to get sponsor points anyway. So it didn't really matter. Obviously, once we start actually being in position to get legitimate and like consistent points, we would not come into a race like this unprepared. But we just needed to survive to this race, and it didn't matter what happened this race. So I think it all worked out from a money standpoint. First season out is just about getting as much research done as you can and making as much money as you can by doing the DHL, while also just dealing with the fact that we just don't have a lot of money to begin with. Being very aggressive on research and things. And that being just fine.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's
All right.
winner.
I think we'll call it a success. I mean, the DHL alone, that was absolutely a success. Win the fastest pit stop award, complete a full season, complete a season as a custom team. 3 achievements, nice.
This really is going to be an...
Did finish the 9th, which is all we needed. Number 1 there. 7. That 2.3 was not even the... Oh, it's because he had the 2.2, didn't he? Still, we won that. Good stuff. Very, very nice. Man, there's some fast pickers out there this season. A little bit of money. That's good to see. And we have tons of research ready to go into this next season, which is awesome. In fact, we got just a smidge left in our cost cap, right? 1.3. Can we research something in time? Is there time to research one more thing? It'd have to be one of the smaller things. I mean, underfloor is usually pretty important. Actually, let's go look at the regulation stuff. Anything... Where are we at on how much we've already developed? We're in the 4 percentages. In the 3s here. 3s here. A little 7% there. Well, yeah. I think underfloor is fine. I mean, it might just come out down to whatever we can actually get done in time. We have hours too. I'm glad we were able to do one more research here. This is actually going to be very helpful. Use up the last of these hours. All right, and we just want low speed, medium speed, and high speed. So it's really just the speedies. Right down the line. It will not reach there in time. Come on, please. We need this. This will be huge. Are we serious? It won't reach. Oh, okay, good. Just barely. I was like, please. This is such a big thing. One final research here at the very end of the season is massive. Being able to use those last points there, those last hours that we had. All right, cool. That is that. Well, we're gonna do the end of season stuff as well as the preseason stuff in the next episode. We're just gonna see all the kind of evaluate everything as it is, kind of dig into the preseason in the next episode, and probably play our first race. Hopefully with some amazing research done, parts done, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we did everything we need to do this season, guys. We came in under cost cap, barely. We survived, you know, technically. We came in 9th place. We did lots and lots of research. We still did a few buildings along the way. We got some new drivers, like we renewed our drivers, I should say. We renewed all of our staff. I mean, honestly, it was a very successful season for what we wanted to do. So I'm very happy with that. Hopefully you guys agree as well. But next season is going to be where it really starts to get exciting, because we're going to be flirting with those top 10 places, maybe the bottom end of those top 10, but we're definitely going to be flirting with some points. Not going for the championship yet, but definitely flirting with some points. Should be a much more exciting season. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.